Hello, the game has started. It's my opponent to go first. I have a few heavy tiles in the V, H and Y. I was thinking of thievery, but I'd need another E for that if it were to be good. So that's not happening. What about thinking of a Y-I play? Gonk doesn't take anything I've got. I don't think gonky is good. I suppose I have yite, but it doesn't leave behind a very good rack, and it gives easy scoring spots, so that can't be best. Maybe just hay for 27. Victors. That currently does play in 2 spots, so I should be bingoing here. Victors for 78 and Victors for 84. So this would be my preferred spot. Let's see what opponent does. Is there another bingo in Victors? Don't think so. Just looking if there is an underlap, but any R no good. And KYS no good. Okay, so Victors still plays in column K for 84. I draw some heavyweights in the J and the Z. I have G's J-E-E-Z or J-E-E-Z-E. Can't get the J to play twice at J6. Looking at hotspots for the J and the Z. Currently none available, apart from a play of Joe, perhaps, 26. Not a terrible option, given the board position. I don't have any hooks for Ode or Kai. So, limited options currently, I'd say. Looking at ways of playing through the eye, nothing jumping out. Apart from a play of Zite, perhaps, Z-I-T-E. Je. 15, pretty weak. And gives back easy scoring spots. Okay, G's now does play. Axon takes Axon actually takes an E. So what about G's for 54? Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Okay, that's a pretty good rack. Turbaned. Okay, opponent scores quite well with waft. I don't have an A for going after ET or a H, but I do have a blank. Arbutes. Just trying to see what this rack makes with the blank as an A. I wonder if can't really play to good effect there. Brunted. I draw a few duplicates and triplicates. One too many eyes, I feel. Okay, opponent bingos as well. I think there might be a bingo with a consonant slotted in here. Inspiring from SP, but that's not happening. Okay. Iring is good. IRING. So I could potentially play. What about just looking at ways of getting rid of two I's from the triple word here? Not seeing one. Iring, not a bad rack leave. Takes a million front hooks. Anyway, let's go with this. Munia. That plays currently next to the O of Alastor. And just wondering if there is. Okay, opponent scores well in the top right, 43 points. Munia for 80. Alpine and Alpine that currently plays next to the G of Iring. I do have, I think, Liring might be good. Now, does that R help me? Per line, and what else is there in per line? Perennial. Perennial, yeah. Per line, perennial. Planar plus an R. Okay, opponent's taken that spot out. Elapine. Liring, no good. Thought it might be good, but okay, so I think, oh well, airing is good. So what about Elapine here? Does create a Q hotspot, but it's a safer spot and doesn't give easy floaters for opponent to bingo through. So on the balance of it, I think Elapine has merit. Okay, I draw the F and the C. Defaces. Doesn't, oh, it does currently play. Okay, opponent did have the Q, so be it. Defaces plays quite nicely under Oho for 83. Oho doesn't take an S. I should have known that. No other hotspots. Celapine. No. Delapine. I do have Def here for 32, a decent score. And I have Dave for 29. Dump takes a Y, so a play of B-Y-R-E could be quite damaging. Mind you, there are no E's to come apart from the 2 on my rack. Now Chi takes an N. Actually, what about face up here? 33. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Not a bad rack. Or dials that currently does play. And it plays alongside airing. Opponent scores well with bar. Or dials, any hot spot for the eye, nothing really that remains. So 78. Actually, it plays to the right of airing as well. That's 78. Yeah, I think I'll keep this placement because it scores more. And another nice rack, outlays and layouts. It appears the tile gods are smiling down at me this game. Ugh takes an S. The SR combo doesn't look promising. Just looking where my Y would play to good effect. NY and YO. Yo, 27. That's not terrible. Now there are a few front hooks for airing. Sairing, thing might be good. Air takes a S, but I don't know if it's a verb. Layouts and outlays. Positing, nice bingo by opponent. Outplays, that's a shame that won't fit. Outpay is good though. Don't think it'll score a whole lot with the P being a blank. I have the auto prefix. Autopsy. That looks quite good. For 30. And opponent not likely to go out with VRR. So I have Pel for 5. Okay, opponent gets 12 there, and I have L for 8. That's probably best. Just quickly scanning the board. Yeah, that looks alright. So final score 560 to 441. Thank my opponent for the game. Let's see what we missed. Wow. Not many racks to struggle with there. So opponent went first with Gonk and then Yerth for 34. That's a nice play at 9i. Yerth, I was looking at Y plays. I went with Hay. Fado for 25. Opponent went with Ode for 28. Good score. Victor's was the only bingo in one spot. Joanna for 30 for opponent through the O. He went with Axon, 27. G's for 76. How did I miss that? 1G. Of course, E-Victors. Didn't even contemplate that. So 1G making G's and E-Victors. Okay, 54 seems okay score-wise. Fatwa for 58. Wow, look at that for a parallel play. Beautiful. Waft for 45. Second best, but still a great score. Outbred for 96 at 1F. Oh, outbred. The E hook again I've overlooked. Outbred, bruited, brunted, blurted, bursted doubter. Loads of good bingos there, but all in row 1. And I played my bingo in row 5. Alistair for 78 was opponent's best, and then Inbring. Okay, that would have scored more. Iring for 16, and Tiz. That's not bad, through the T and the Z. Just playing off one eye. Yeah, not a bad leave, but yeah, not a fantastic one either. Iring seemed okay. Map-wise, for 102, opponent had it 1E. Map-wise, again, the E hook we both failed to identify. And Munir for 93, but again, the E hook, but I did spot the bingo. So, and Ionoma was the other one. I knew there was an anagram of Munir, but it just didn't come to mind. Ionoma. Now, opponent had dump for 35. That was the top score. Alpine, again, that E hook. Just totally in the dock as to its existence. And Chi for 64. That was the concern. And opponent played that. Then faced for 52 at 1H. Okay, again, getting the E hook advantage. I just went with face. Bar for 32. And then Ordiles played for 78. Opponent had positing, but he also had stoiting at 13C. Okay, from the S. And then I had autopsy for 30, but tyro at 15L. Of course, I should have spotted that after identifying the Y hook for dump, but I was just kind of fixated on this bottom left corner. Yeah, so that seems fine. Autopsy for 30, and then opponent Rev for 12, and layering or L. So that was the end of the game. So yeah, it flowed quite nicely for me there. How many bingos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bingo games. So a feast of action. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.